My life was pretty great. I was doing well at Meta, I had a clear path to growth, and I was getting paid very, very well. It was my dream job. Well, last week I quit, and it's probably not for the reason that you might expect. What's up guys, my name is Vas, and this is actually my first video on my channel. It's a story of why I quit my job at Meta and how I'm going all in on AI. This is gonna be a short video because I don't wanna waste anyone's time, and I'm not doing this for the YouTube ad money. I just wanna tell you guys a little about myself and my journey. So stick around and let me know what you think. So first, some backstory. I grew up in the Bay Area and I went to school at UC Berkeley, where I studied computer science and business. Comp sci was kind of a no-brainer. I'd always been into coding since I was like 12 years old, but business was a bit of an add-on. I'd always been a little entrepreneurial. I actually made my first money selling my TF2 game inventory when I was 14 for 40 bucks to a kid at my school. From there it was tutoring. I taught people math and comp sci and SATs for 25, then 30, then 35, then $40 an hour. Eventually I became a college counselor once I got into UC Berkeley, teaching kids how to get into a good college for 80, then 120, then 150 an hour. In college, I actually also started a college consulting business where I made 100K in a little under a year. So I knew I always wanted to start a business after college, but I took the job at Meta because it was a safe option. I'd always wanted to work there, and I wanted to be a software engineer for the time being. But when the AI wave took over in 2022, I dove in headfirst, playing around with the latest models. 3.5 Turbo was a game changer. When Cursor dropped, I was using it to tinker with side projects. But it wasn't until earlier this year that I started posting about it, and really what got me started was actually this AI college counselor idea that I had. Again, because I was a college counselor myself. So I shared playbooks on how I built it, how I got my first users, how I vibe coded a lot of it. And I gave away that playbook. A lot of it was around how to set up a technical design document in Markdown, how to get Cursor or Claude or whatever model you use to stay following what you tell it to do. That tweet blew up, it got millions of views. People copied it on Twitter, LinkedIn. I actually had a couple people at work tell me they saw it and how they used it and said it was awesome. And that was in May of this year, so just 4 months ago. And it really kickstarted this amazing journey of posting online and sharing my thoughts. So ever since then, I've been giving away these playbooks and the information on the latest in AI, what the strengths and weaknesses of each model are, how best to use them, how businesses especially can use AI to streamline their workflows, boost efficiency, save time, money, etc. And that's kind of what's been received really well. So I actually blew up after I started doing that. I gained like 25,000 followers, again, in just the last 4 months. And I've really enjoyed it too. I love getting DMs, even though I can't respond to all of them, across X and LinkedIn with people saying, yo, like, thanks for this. Your playbook really worked, thanks so much, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like there's just a lot of noise in this space, so I'm trying to cut through that, by preaching what I practice myself. I recommend the models that I use. I only tell you how to use it based on what works for me, and really that's what people resonate with. And yes, I still do share the occasional shit post. Elon Musk actually replied to my post, shout out Elon. But by and large, it's sharing what works with AI and what doesn't. And that is actually what led me to starting my own business, Veric Agents. We recognize today that businesses know that AI can help them and they really want to use it, but they have a hard time understanding where to implement it, how to implement it, what to automate versus keep a human in the loop for versus, don't touch it all with AI. So Veric Agents is the business, and it's a consultancy that informs you not only how to use AI, but also we go in and we build the agent specific to your workflows on top of your existing stack. So there's no migration required, and we've seen a lot of businesses prefer that. So I started that just a month or two ago, and it's going super well. We have over a dozen clients signed already. We're deployed on half of them, and we're actively building for the other half. And really, it's just been an incredible journey, working with these different clients. Some of them are super promising Series A startups. Some of them are billion-dollar market cap companies. It's been a wild ride that I never would have gotten to experience if I hadn't left my job. That was, safe and super rewarding, but not really what I wanted to do with my life. So that brings me to YouTube. I'm starting, or actually restarting, my YouTube channel, for those of you who saw my old video, as an outlet to share the information that I can't really convey as well on Twitter, like walkthrough videos, tutorials, more long-form informational content. And I'm aiming for 80% information and the latest on AI and kind of what I tweet about, and 20% my story. So if that's at all interesting to you, I would really appreciate you hitting subscribe. And if you're just like, put the fries in the bag, put the AI sauce in the bag, that's fine too. It's gonna mostly be that, I promise. So anyways, it's good to meet you all again, and I hope you enjoy what's coming. Thanks so much for sticking around. I'll see you all in the next one.